Welcome back to the Business in a Box video series, our OKR focus. In the last video, we took a look at how to create the core structure to build an OKR system in Coda for your team. But today, we're going to take a look at how to make it more usable by creating team-specific views. So here we are back on our OKR table. We've got the objectives listed here, our find key results down at the bottom. It's starting to come together. But now what we want to do is we want to help all of our different teams be able to focus. Because in this case, we've got just a bit of sample data. There's not a lot going on here. But if you've got a business with multiple departments and multiple teams in those departments, it's going to start getting much more complex. And it might be harder for the people on the awesome team to really know what do they need to focus on. Which is why I always like to make custom views for each of our teammates. So how we'll do this is we'll go to the side, we'll make a nice new page right over here, and let's call this the Awesome Team Workspace. So now the Awesome Team knows, hey, this is your spot to go to whenever you want to get started. We can then decide to add an icon. Ooh, the Awesome Team loves this dragon. We're definitely going to add that. And then we could also add a cover photo. So maybe the team wants to bring some of their own personality here. So we could just click Add a Cover. We can choose from Unsplash, or maybe our team has an image at the ready. I like this one. We'll just choose Awesome. Let's see what Unsplash has for us. Ooh, this is pretty cool. I like that. So now we've got our nice cover photo, and now the team can start to add what they need. Now, this is something that you as the system leader could make yourself and set up for the teams, or something you could direct the teams to do as they see fit. Entirely up to you and how your business works. So now what I want to do is I want to type a backslash, and then I can choose table, because that's what we're working on first. We're going to choose table right here. And now we can decide to make a net new table or make a view of any of our existing information. In this case, a view is going to be the right call because we don't want to have to update multiple places, right? So we're going to choose a view of the objectives table. We're going to call this the Awesome Team Objectives. And now we can decide how we want this to look. In this case, we want to filter. So we'll choose filter and then add a filter just like so. And we're going to choose the team is the awesome team. You just click the checkbox and now you're well on your way. So now we can get rid of that filter side. Now the awesome team only sees their objective information. Now we could do the same thing with the key results. Same thing, backslash table. You're pros at this by now. We go ahead and choose that. We're going to choose a view of the key results table here. Call this the Awesome Team Key Results. And then just like before, choosing filter. So here, instead of doing the checkbox, what we want to do instead is do a formula. Now the way that we'll do that is we'll just click on this little F right up here at the top. And in this case, we'll do if the associated objective dot team is equal to the awesome team, then we want it to show up here. So we're saying, hey, look at the objective. What team's associated with it? Is it the awesome team? Great, we want to see it. So now we'll press enter, and we only see the key results that are associated with goal 1. Now, if you didn't want to do the formula, there's another option available for you. What you could do is back on the OKRs, down here under key results, you could go ahead and decide to insert a new column. So we can go ahead and say, hey, insert the column to the left. We'll call this the team. And now all you do is you type equals, and you choose associated objective dot team. So what this is doing is it's pulling all of the information that's hidden in this lookup column. So you could do that, and then back in your Awesome Team Workspace, you could then decide to filter. And since you've got that nice little hidden column, let's go ahead and just remove this. I'll show you how this works. Add a filter, and in this case, team is now listed there, and you could say is equal to the awesome team. So it's entirely up to you how you want that to work. But now that we've got all the awesome team information here, as things get moved around back in the OKRs area, maybe it turns out that the really cool team can't take goal 5 anymore. Well, we can just say, hey, this is now the awesome teams. And if we head back to the Awesome Team Workspace, we now see goal 5 there. And as we add key results down here, so maybe this is going to be for goal 5, and this is going to be key result number 6. And lucky me, I get to own it again. And we've now got that. So we see everything automatically updating to the awesome team. Now, the next thing the awesome team could do is really make this work for them. So for example, what they could do is they could hide some of the columns. They don't need to see awesome team. They know it's theirs. So they could just go ahead and click on that and remove that by just dragging and dropping, or hiding the column by clicking on the eye over there on the side. They could also choose, oh, we don't want to see the associated key results here in this table. We just want to see the goal and the percent completion. And then down at the bottom, they could be like, let's actually see the key results by goal here instead. So maybe they want to decide to group it, grouping it along the left, like so. And maybe they want to group along the owner along the top. So why not just group and group it across the top? So now we can see Maria's got these key results and how it's distributed across the goals. So it's a way of just people deciding how do they want to do their work without having to sacrifice compliance to your OKR policies. So this is something that every team could have their own view of all of that core company information. They come in here, they do their work, they update their progress, and it automatically goes back to that OKR homepage. So with that, give it a try, and I'll see you in the next session where we talk about escalation.